Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on GTA 5 with some more racing. We have got the Warrior. I haven't driven this car for quite a long time around as ever a custom circuit. The custom circuit, oh, someone has managed to get up there. I was going to say, everyone's spent their time trying to figure out how to get up onto the side part. The custom circuit has limited options for farting around. There's a way you get up onto the side over here. That's how you do it. Right, we're going to be a long way back by the time this starts. The order fallen off because I got carried away. Never mind, it's fine. We're going to go for not quite a jump start. Wait, I spot a jump starter. Ewan, I was ready to go chase down the ladder and someone else is going to get the... Oh, that's not gone well. It's not gone wrong at turn number one. Someone else can do the honours of removing the jump starter. I say removing their gains by torpedoing them into a corner. I was going to do it, but we had a wobbly Ewan in front of him. More of a wiggle than a wobble. Important technical terms right there for racing. Know your wiggles and your wobbles. I did not expect to say that sentence this morning, but never mind. We're 7th, because everyone's fallen into a wall somewhere. It's a good start. It's a very good start. Track so far looks really cool, actually. It's a bit, I say a bit narrow, it's technical in places. Not overly narrow, but going to have to be aware that some of these corners are kind of single file. Has someone done the torpedo with the ladder? It looks like Ninetales might be in position about to go and do it. Maybe? I thought I saw a car spear off, but maybe they've decided not to murder the ladder. Who knows? Gliss has got into a little bit of trouble up there. I think the moment has passed now. We'll settle in for the race. We're up to 6th place, so we're kind of recovered well from a very iffy start. So here, this is a sensible overtaking spot if the back end doesn't let go. Jeez, this is a slippery, slidey car. This one, and it's not what we want at all. Careful, bounce some curbs, throw there. Quite a long lap here. It's a 6-lap race. It's a little bit longer race. I mean, there's always we have slipstream, we have catch up on as ever. This should be the run into the finish line. Where does it loop into the finish line? Yeah, here. Okay, so we'll take a left here. There'll be a right onto the kind of canal road. Oh, okay. I'm really glad Stevie got away with that. For a second, I thought that tap had put Stevie into the wall, but it had not. But they have got tangled. Too many cars in a narrow space has led to longbow going around. Hyper hit. I almost did exactly what Hyper did. I turned in a little bit too soon there, and yeah, that's not the line. I got the line through there. Mind the lamppost through that corner. That nearly got. I think Ninetales is leading the way. In trouble there. It's easy. Oh, it's easy when you might not know the car very well, or certainly don't know the car, don't know the track, to just turn in that smidge too soon and bounce off of something. So. Yeah, I'll try to figure out just what grip level is, what you can and can't get away with. This is a lot more oversteery than I remember it being. Not to my personal taste. I can still drive it, but I'd rather have the car a little bit more planted. I don't like sliding around, really. We've got a big toe, as does Hyper. Hyper will get to the inside. We'll run out of momentum. Oh, that would be a dicey move around the outside there. We're better off doing a cutback. Ninetales is going to take the lead away regardless. We will now try and get underneath the red machine for the exit here, which is what we like to see. The rest of the pack is not so far behind. I'm sure they're going to be joining us soon. We try to bobble the curb. Actually, not really a proper curb there. We're going to squeeze our way around the outside on that one. It's difficult. It's a very fast corner, that, but if you go full lock, the back end just lets go. So you've got to be really. I'm not very good at the subtle movements with the analog sticks. Never have been. I'm more of a flick the stick to turn the cars than the sort of slight adjustments. And with the Warrener at some of these corners, that just gives it oversteer if you're not careful. So, yeah. No. Oh, I'm really sorry. Hyper, get that point in the right way. We're all good. Like, the initial tag was tiny, but the GTA physics decided the car was going to turn left, and then the next tag the car continued to turn left, and it's just a vicious cycle there. We're going to be stuck on the outside through turn 1, but that's okay. I mean, I don't actually mind too much. We can set up a run down here. Oh, Stevie and Impega did exactly the same thing. The whole sort of one little... Oh, no. Oh! God damn. Blakey went over hyper, I think, in that one. Jeez. These cars are quite... they get connected really easily, I think, is what we're seeing here. Well, it's not even connected, it's just they do ping off of each other a little bit. Maybe that's the reason why we haven't driven the Warren all that much. Sometimes we forget or don't realise. Sometimes just a track creates a situation where you get more of these little contacts. And the actual layout's great fun around here. I'm enjoying the circuit. Just got to be careful of the cars getting connected together. There's a line of cars appearing now. Everyone's going to form up. Everyone's going to form up in a big group for about 3 corners, and then there's going to be a crash that's going to spread out that big group. Liam's a little slow on the inside, and we kind of all committed to the corner expecting a certain amount of speed and can't change your mind in time in that one. I don't know if Liam actually tagged the inside wall. Can they bump draft these cars? I don't know. Let's find out. Maybe a little bit. They're not too bad with that contact. We're going to be on that outside line again. I'm okay with that. You can carry pretty good momentum out there, so not sure we'd be able to do the same again around here, especially not with the bump. Yeah, so the reason I lifted is the exact... we saw where Angus went. Because of the bump, the way the road is there, you just naturally get pushed out wide, so I figured that there was likely to be an issue with Angus's car wandering wide. I didn't want to get squished against the wall, so we just backed out of it and sat in line. What is the run like to the finish line down here? Not very long. Not very long at all. So, it's going to be 3 wide into turn 1. Ninetails is going to get that. I'm trying not to feed Angus into the wall, but we're very limited by what we can do there. We're just going to have to sit back. Oh, Angus is to say a bit unlucky. Just pinged off that wall. It grabbed the car and turned it. We got away with that. We were in a really bad place through that. I mean, we were so slow through that corner because we couldn't go any faster because it was just full of cars. There wasn't anywhere else to carry the momentum. Miska hits the wall. The car behind me is carrying a huge amount of speed. I think that's Liam, but he's going to run out of places to go. There's a change for the lead. We're up to 3rd place now. Here, that's a difficult overtaking spot. It's a good braking zone to maybe get a pass, but it's not a very long straight to set it up beforehand. We are not in slipstream range of the cars ahead. We will be giving the draft to Liam. Which way is Liam going to go? Liam is going to go the sensible way. Gliska is just going to push us forward. That's fine. We'll carry lots of speed. I like that corner there. That's a great little corner to set the cars up for. Ninetails is out wide and maybe rush the wall or was just slow off of the turn there. We're going to do like a big slipstream train. I haven't been liking this wider line through here, so we're going to stick with it. Yeah, I think that's the way to go there. You just get a lot less oversteer out there. It's less bumpy, and you can carry the momentum. It's technically a longer way around the corner, but you can carry more speed. So it works for me either way. I'm going to stick with that. How many laps we got to go? A couple of times around. I can see the big group starting to form behind us. If it gets organised, it could be an interesting final couple of laps. Now, this is going to be interesting to see what we've got in terms of slipstream pull to the line here. Yeah, so that setup there is great. If we can do it, we're well clear of everyone else. As I said, time and time again, yes, theoretically you want to be in 2nd place for that run to the line because of the draft. You can get the run and you'll overtake on the start-finish straight. Great. However, the amount of times we say that, and every lap it shows that, and then the final lap of the race, the leader is just far enough away that it doesn't happen like that. So, your track position's still very, very, very important. We're going to brush the wall a little bit. I'm not saying every time it happens like that. Sometimes you still get the big toe to the line, but a number of times where you've expected it, it's not quite gone that way. Me and Liam have made a massive break for it at the moment, which is good for us. Shame this isn't the final lap and we can keep it between us two here, really. Because we've completely buggered off from the rest of the field. I presume they've been having their own tussle. Yeah, it looks like it. Because, I mean, we can work together and we're not going to slow each other down here. Like, we are more than happy to work together. Now, I'm not going to have a dive here because it would completely ruin the line through the corner and make us really slow through this next part. So I'm happy to sit in line. Yes, we'll lose a little bit of time because Liam Carr is being affected by catch-up. Hold on. I don't know if Liam lifted to try and let me pass. I've lifted to get back into the draft to have another go at this. There we go, because I was so close I wasn't getting any slipstream. I don't know whether Liam lifted or whether that is just the speed of that car with catch-up being applied, if you will. We've still got a pretty big gap back to everyone else. We'll give Liam plenty of space. So this has become a very different race for us too now. Oh, actually, you know what? Don't mind. I caught it in time. We'll get in the draft and we'll then have another crack. Maybe down the inside here. As it is, it's a really different race because we're actually now wanting to keep letting each other go past because we want to build a gap, or we want to make it as difficult as possible for the group behind to catch us. Which, I mean, we have done. Impega may get us by the end of this. I'm hoping the whole group doesn't arrive, but there's no guarantee. Though Liam bounces off that inside wall. Oh, that's such a sketchy place there. I must have been about a millimetre away from the wall there. That is not good. Now, we haven't quite got the slipstream going here at the moment. We haven't quite got this sorted out, which is probably going to bring... Oh no, Impega made a mistake somewhere. Longbow is now behind us. We will get a good run here. Liam's going to stay to the left. So this is all going to come down to the final corner. Or Longbow's going to get both of us. That is a distinct possibility. Longbow may get the pair of us. And of course, because we can't... So, theoretically, you might want to be second coming out of that last corner. However, if Longbow and Co further back are close enough, we could be so busy trying to be second that someone slipstreams both of us. So you've got to be a little bit careful with that. We chuck it up the inside there, get the place. It's still side by side for the lead of the race. Now, Liam is going to sit behind. Will Liam get the draft? Doesn't really get much momentum up the hill. That's why I sat back last time, because if you're so close, you just won't get a run. We are going to stick with a line that has worked for us well so far here. Although Liam is slightly less busy, so Liam can carry the momentum needed for all of that. We're around the outside, wheel up on the curb. We're still side by side. No one's going to catch us now. It is going to be down to the pair of us for the victory here. We sit in a line behind Liam now. Do we want to make a pass? Liam's going to defend actually down here. I say, do we want to make a pass down here? Do we want to try and set it up for a run out of the final corner? We actually get over the crest very, very awkwardly there. Are we at the wrong place for the run to the line? No, we got nothing. Oh, we got the slipstream run too late. I was out a bit too wide. It was across the crest in front of the police station. I got a little too wide and I fought getting the car back under control and we just weren't quite in the right place. That was a wonderful, wonderful race between me and Liam. Yeah, we gapped the field at the end there. I don't know whether mistakes or quite what happened elsewhere, but we did take... Oh, we took a first and a second. That was a wonderful race. Really fun track. The Warreners do get a little bit connected together. They can get themselves into a little bit of trouble. So that's something to watch out for. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's a great circuit. Pretty solid result, I have to say. Well, we're going to be having a night race. I don't know whether I forgot to change it or quite what, but it's fine. We'll have a nighttime race around this street circuit. Sure, nothing. It should be fairly well lit, I guess. That's the hope. We'll try and make it around turn one a smidge better this time out. Oh, a little too wide for me, but we are through cleanly. What went on behind us, nobody knows. That's a difficult place to fit two cars wide. Yeah, not ideal. We'll get away with it to an extent. Right, through these next corners we go. Let's not fall too far back. This has got a pretty good start in this. I would imagine... I mean, catch-up isn't going to be the craziest effective around this circuit. It's quite, as I said, it's quite a technical layout. So yeah, it's possible that catch-up won't be as effective as it could be, but it still will do something. There's a couple of long straights where it is going to pull the cars back towards. How brave dare we be through here? That's close to being flat out. I'm trying to figure out whether it can be flat out or not. Well, we've gone from a car that's very oversteery to a car that has a lot more grip. I mean, you can probably still slide this, but it's way, way more grip in this than the Warrener. We have caught to Gliska. I mean, this little pack here. We've got an amazing run on the outside. We have nowhere to go with it into this next corner. Way too wide in all of that. And Pega's going to find a gap in the middle. We're 3 wide again through the streets of Los Santos. We're going to be stuck around wide again, but we'll get a good run off the corner. Big toe down here. So much faster in this than the Warrener. It kind of makes different challenges for this circuit now. I'm going to be just sat on the outside. We'll let them go. It's the first lap. I don't need to be putting a wall on the first lap at the end of the day. No draft at all was given there. Thank you, game. Longboat will get to the inside. We'll just, you know what? Let's not do anything stupid here. That's the important bit, is to... oh, not murder a lamppost. Christ. Small heart attack did go on then. In fact, quite a large heart attack went on there when I thought I was about to meet the lamppost at very high speed. Oh, Longboat and Angus have got together. I've run very wide through all of there. Thankfully, that's about the one place I'll get away with running wide and not hit anything. We get off the corner, we get a little helpful bump by Liam. I don't think we can bump draft with these cars if I remember rightly, but I could be wrong in all of that. Who knows? Towards... I love this corner. That is easily one of my favourite corners. Blakey got it all manners of wrong. Yeah, if you make a tiny mistake in that chicane, you're done for. It's a great corner when you get it right, but it is so unforgiving. I spoke about it a few times before, but I'm a big fan of incredibly high-speed chicanes, and, you know, that is so close to flat out, but not quite, especially not if you've got a tow. If you're the leader, I think you probably could take it flat, but if you've got slipstream, you're not going to be running through there flat out. Liam, I think, found some speed over the bumps, but is out wide through the next corner. We get a great run here. A little bit of curb boost. Liam might actually get to the lead down this section. Slowed for this next turn. Where is level 8? He's still behind us. Right, no mistakes. That's going to be the trick here. Off the final corner we go. It's very, very close for the lead. We're not going to have anywhere to go here, so there's no real point. We could have pushed Gliska. If it had been a longer straight, I would have done, but it was such a short straight that the push was going to cause a crash. So we'll just lay off and wait. Get a good run down here, but nowhere to go with it. I can see the headlights moving around. In some ways, the night race can help, because the headlights will show you when there's a car moving around behind you. Visibility is not always great and everything, but yeah, the headlights moving around in the back. It's a small plus point for the night races. I apologise if you're watching this on a very small screen or have got a little bit iffy internet. It might be a bit blurry. It shouldn't be too bad, because at least it's fairly well illuminated. I always worry about what the YouTube bloody compression is going to do to stuff that's not perfect lighting conditions. So yeah, we've got a great run through here again, but we're just gonna... I mean, I literally just coasted my whole way up that hill, because I had so much momentum, but I wasn't having anywhere to go with it, so it was just again, it's a bide your time, wait for the right moment to strike. Oh, around the outside there is not quite it in this car. Just make sure we stay with the group. That's the important bit here. Pick up places when you can, but don't do anything unbelievably dumb. Have a lot of braking going on down there. We've got one car coming to join us, the Angus, back into the fray. Oh, Liam just made a gap for me. That was a lovely parting of the seas for the orange car there. There's Liam, still somewhere looking around there. See, this is a really difficult one to get the run to the line right. I think you almost do want to be first. It's such a short run. Maybe first is where you want to be to the line, unless you're really well positioned for the slipstream pull. Either way, a little too wide, a little too late on turning. We'll actually get away with that somehow. Still carried really good speed through all of that. Don't bump Gliska's car. That's very high speed. Could easily upset a car. Thankfully, GTA was kind that time around. I can see again the lights of Angus moving around. We're going to have some more cars join this group in a minute. We get a great tow, but this is a dicey place to try a pass. I'm not going to go for it. Angus is looking wide. You're not going to go around the outside of the hairpin there. Nope. I could really do with finding a tow from the cars ahead, which we are going to get. It's a lovely launch all the way down the back straight. We have left Angus for dead through all of that. And up the hill we go. We have the lead of the race. I think for the first time. Certainly for the first time for more than like a corner or so here. We pulled a nice little margin. Yeah, I really like that upper. Might be one of my favourite GT. We've had some really good GTA 5 corners. That one there may well be one of my favourites, if not my favourite. We'll repass Gliska, who overshoots a little bit on the way in, with a million miles an hour of slipstream going on there. Oh, Angus is very sideways in the background and in trouble. We are on the outside. Oh, a little too wide for me there. Just couldn't get the momentum, but we do get a good exit. Level 8 is on the far, far inside. I think it's level 8 anyway. We'll back out of that one. It's really difficult to see. I only knew because I saw on the map, and I saw on the map that there was a car around, and I knew someone had a run somewhere. Too slow. Just bumped the inside wall. Couldn't even get the slipstream. Liam's going to get me as well. We lost 2 places from the lightest bump on the inside wall there, just because I lost momentum at a critical point. Gliska is in a little bit of trouble. Hopefully we'll fall back into line behind us. Oh, that was very, very close. I think Gliska did actually clip the wall in all of that. Oh. We're going to have a look around here. That's fine. What's the lap number? We've got 1 more to go after this. I'm enjoying the circuit, I have to say. The racing's been pretty damn good as well. You've really got to pick and choose your moment for overtakes here. So much like with a real circuit, some corners you're never really going to pass unless there's someone slow for whatever reason. Some of the corners are just not sensible, suitable overtaking spots. Can we get a 3-car breakaway at the front for the final lap again? I'd rather a 3-car breakaway than have to deal with 5 or 6 cars all vying for the lead. 3 cars much easier to deal with. We're going to get a good run off the corner here. We're going to get a wonderful run through the middle. Yep, thank you. I'll take that. Although Liam's going to maybe fight back on the inside. We'll give space if there was a car there. It didn't go for it in the end. Yeah, too far back. I mean, this is such a fast corner. You're going to struggle to get an overtake done. Not impossible. Again, likewise here. It's a tiny bit on the brakes, although this is the way you're going to pass is on the exit. If I get some oversteer, we've got to counter steer. We lose all of our momentum again. This is a good overtaking spot down here. Dive to the inside. Oh, Liam covers as well quite nicely. We looked trying to get underneath. It's always a carbon copy of the last race, although we've got a great run on the outside. Why couldn't that have been the final race? Final lap, sorry. Level 8 is to the inside. I wouldn't have given that much room had that been the final lap of the race. I'll tell you that much now. I would have shut that door very quickly. We're going to have to lift and let Liam go. Okay, I think it may be us 3 for the lead unless we really slow each other down here. If we really slow each other down, we may get caught by the pack of cars, although they may crash into one another again. I'm hoping it stays us 3. You lot at home are probably hoping for the whole pack to turn up and have a giant 10-car battle on the final corner. 10-car battle on the final corner doesn't often go very well, but you never know. We are slowing each other down a little bit here. What way is Liam going to go? Yeah, we're all ducking off this way. It's to get the sneaky little bit of curb boost. That's what everyone's doing down there. We get the draft off the back of level 8. I don't want to go for an overtake down here. I love this corner, but I'm not going for a dive there. It's too dangerous. Ooh, to overtake. It's fine, we got away with it. Light bit of contact. Oh, we're still all together, although Gliska and Ewan are not far behind us here. We've got a big toe. Liam has got an even bigger run to the inside. Liam's going to overshoot that corner. Yep. Much as we saw with Gliska do a couple of laps ago, we'll do exactly the same thing. That's a big bounce off of the curb. Level 8 got stuck behind us. Got caught in the little mistake there. Oh, and I'm still struggling with oversteer a smidge here. Liam's going to move across. He's going to defend to the inside. Where is that toothpaste machine going to go? I don't know. I've not seen it. They are all fighting one another. If we get this corner right, which we don't, we get a big kick of oversteer. No, it won't matter. Level 8 is not close enough. We take victory. We did it. We got there. Whew. Ninetales was in a maze. Just time we go to an upside down car. I wondered where that was for a bit, but Ninetales is up in the maze. Whew. Liam ended up 4th. That's unlucky. Liam got past, I think, down into that the corner that heads to that road by the police station. I don't know what to call it. I guess it's the penultimate corner. I think Liam was just slow down towards there, got past, and then just couldn't get a slipstream. I mean, yeah, we had a couple of tenths. The top 4 are covered by 0.6 of a second. You know, it's been a good race with that one. That's a really cool circuit. Some really good fun racing in that one. But that is going to be it for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and thank you very much to Level 8 for building that wonderful circuit. Shall be it from me, though. Until next time, goodbye.